Let me tell you about two seeds. Both are planted in similar soil, with equal potential. The first seed is terrified of being small, of being nothing, so it spends all its energy pushing a single, thin stalk upwards as fast as possible. It wants to be seen, to feel tall. Immediately, it grows quickly, but it's fragile, hollow. A slight wind, a single dry spell, and it snaps. The second seed does something counterintuitive. It spends its early energy growing downward. It builds a deep, complex, unseen root system. This is slow, it's invisible, above the soil. Nothing seems to be happening for a very long time, but when it finally pushes upward, it does so with a strength that can weather any storm. It becomes an unshakable tree. Most young people are taught to be the first seed. Our culture celebrates the visible stock, the luxury brand, the flashy car on finance, the Instagram-ready lifestyle. We are never taught, systematically, how to grow roots, financial roots. And that's not an accident. Our entire economy is optimized to harvest you as that first, fragile stock, to make you a consumer of wealth, not a builder of it. The 3 silent taxes draining you. You think being broke is about not making enough money. For some, that's true, but for most, it's about what's silently taken from you before you even see it. I call these the 3 silent taxes. Silent tax 1, the latte tax. It's not the coffee. We've all heard the condescending advice, skip the latte, become a millionaire. That's a distraction. The real latte tax isn't the $5 coffee. It's the unconscious drip of recurring subscriptions. It's the $12 here for a streaming service you don't use. The $8 there for an app subscription you forgot about. The $15 for a monthly box of random stuff. These are automated, painless, and they form a collective leak in your financial bucket so slow you don't notice you're running empty. You're not being robbed. You're giving a standing ovation while your pockets are picked. Silent tax 2, the identity tax. This is the most expensive one. It's the money you spend to look like the person you think you should be, before you've become that person financially. The financed watch that screams success. The wardrobe for a lifestyle you can't sustain. The rounds of drinks to project, I've made it. You're buying the symbols of wealth with the very money that could be used to build the substance of wealth. You're financing a mask, and the interest is your future. Silent tax 3, the convenience tax. Time is money, right? So we pay to save time. The delivery fees, the ride shares for short distances, the pre-chopped vegetables at a 300% markup. But here's the brutal math. As a young person, your time is relatively cheap, in economic terms, but your money is incredibly valuable because of its potential to grow for decades. You are trading your high-potential financial seed corn for a trivial amount of time. You are sacrificing a future tree for 5 minutes today. The broke person's mindset versus the builder's mindset. These taxes thrive in a specific mental environment. The broke person's mindset, even with a good income, operates on one core principle: what can I buy with this? Income arrives, and the mind immediately scans the environment for desires to satisfy, holes to fill, appearances to maintain. The builder's mindset asks a different question: what can this build for me? It sees money not as spending power, but as options, as pieces, as seeds. A $500 bonus isn't a new pair of headphones. It's the first $500 in an investment account that will compound for 40 years. It's the course that teaches a monetizable skill. It's the buffer that prevents a future crisis loan. The broke mindset sees a dollar as a single-use item. The builder mindset sees a dollar as an employee. You can send that dollar employee out into the world once to fetch you a coffee, and it dies in the effort. Or you can send it out to work, to bring back friends, and it will work for you 24 hours a day, for the rest of your life. The emotional bank account. Here's the psychological trap. When your actual bank account is low, you feel deprived, empty, and the fastest way our brains know to feel better is through a hit of dopamine, a purchase. It's a quick emotional deposit to offset the financial emptiness. So you spend $100 on a night out to forget you're stressed about money. You've made your emotional bank account feel temporarily richer, by making your actual bank account permanently poorer. It's a Ponzi scheme you run on yourself, and the crash is inevitable. The fix is to reverse the flow. You have to learn to make deposits into your financial bank account, and let the security, pride, and freedom that comes from that be the emotional payoff. The high of seeing your investment grow must become more attractive than the high of the unboxing video. This is the transition, from seeking pleasure from your money, to deriving pleasure because of what your money is building for you. It's the moment the seed decides to grow roots. Rule 1, pay your future first, the automation mandate. The first and most important root: you cannot outsmart your present self. Your present self is emotional, impulsive, and easily seduced. You must build a system that bypasses him or her entirely. This is the automation mandate. The moment any income hits your account, a preset portion, aim for a minimum of 10-15%, is automatically whisked away, not to a savings account you can easily access, to an account that feels distant, a Roth IRA, a SEP IRA if you're freelance, a dedicated brokerage account for index funds. You are not saving what's left. You are paying your future self first, and living on what remains. This is non-negotiable. It is the most important financial decision you will ever make, and technology makes it effortless. If you do nothing else from this entire talk, do this: automate your future. Make your wealth building invisible and mandatory. Rule 2, weaponize your expenses, the conscious consumption. Now, you live on the remainder, but you do so with a new superpower: intentionality. You are not on a diet. You are on an intelligence-gathering mission. For 1 month, track every single dollar without judgment. Don't try to change it yet, just see it. You are mapping the battlefield. Then, you ask the builder's question for each spending category: what is this purchase doing for me? Is it adding genuine value, memory, or health? Keep it. Is it just filling a void, following a trend, or paying an identity tax? Challenge it. Can the convenience be replicated with 10 minutes of effort? Consider reclaiming it. This isn't about deprivation, it's about allocation. You are not cutting spending. You are redirecting fuel from the engines that are burning it for noise, toward the engines that will propel you forward. Rule 3, build your FU fund, the freedom buffer. Before you think about investing in the stock market, you need to invest in your own sanity. This is your emergency fund, but I like to call it your FU fund. It's 3 to 6 months of bare-bones living expenses in a boring, accessible savings account. Its purpose? To give you the freedom to say "F you" to any situation that would otherwise force you into a bad financial decision. A toxic job, a predatory landlord, a car that's a money pit, a family emergency. This fund is the root of stability that allows every other part of your financial tree to grow without being constantly uprooted by life storms. It turns crises into inconveniences. 4. Invest in the only asset you truly own, you. The single highest return investment a young person can make is not in crypto, not in meme stocks. It is in your future earning potential. Your money can be stolen, inflated away, or lost in a market crash, but your skills, knowledge, and network, they are in you. They compound in a way money alone cannot. This is the ultimate root system. Take a portion of your money, the money you're no longer wasting on silent taxes, and invest it in the skills that make you more valuable. A certification, a course on a hard skill like copywriting, data analysis, or coding, books, a mentorship. This investment doesn't just yield dividends, it raises your entire financial ceiling. Becoming the tree. This is the path. It is not fast, it is not sexy. Above the ground, in the first few seasons, it will look like nothing is happening. Your friends spending on the identity tax will seem taller, more impressive. But while they are straining on fragile stalks, you will be growing a deep, silent, unshakable root system, automated investments, conscious spending, a fortress of savings, and a more valuable you. Then, one day, the winds will come, a recession, a job loss, a crisis, and you will watch as the stocks around you bend and break, and you will stand, not because you were lucky, but because you were strategic, not because you had more, but because you built better. You will no longer be a consumer of wealth, hoping for more to spend. You will be a builder of wealth, watching what you have grow. You will have broken the cycle. Start today, plant the first root, automate one transfer, audit one subscription, make one investment, in an index fund, or in a book. The tree you become is waiting in the seed of the choices you make right now. Please hit the subscribe button for more inclusive content.